Welcome. Welcome back to the Essential Oil Garage. Welcome to another evening of education about essential oils. Tonight we are going back to the basics, Essential Oils 101. We are going to cover the basics of this amazing world of essential oils to make sure that you understand how to use the basics that come in the Young Living Starter Kit. If you don't have your kit already, let's talk after the class. I'm always here for any questions you may have. If you do have your kit, then this is a perfect walkthrough of exactly how to use the amazingness that you have in your beautiful new box. So, sound good? Let's get into it. You can ask questions as we go along. I will do my best to see them if they pop up on the screen, and if not, I will get back to you after the class. Either way, I want to make sure that you have a working understanding of how to use the oils and how you can use them in your everyday life. So let's get started. Young Living has been the leader in essential oils now for its 26th year this year. They are constantly ahead of the pack in terms of innovation and ensuring that their members get the absolute best essential oils in the world. If you really dig down into what companies do to get essential oils that you see out on the market, what they do to get them into the bottle before they get them to you, you're going to find that there's absolutely nobody out there that does what Young Living does, and there's nobody that has the quality and the guarantees that Young Living does. So that's one of the things that absolutely convinced me to jump in with Young Living. I love their products. So for me, I've been using and loving the products now for just over 3 years, and I just wanted peppermint and lavender, maybe for my headaches, and then I got my starter kit. Wasn't sure what to do with all the rest of the oils, and when I started diving in and really understanding what they do, it's such a fascinating world. So Young Living definitely sets themselves apart with their dedication and commitment to their customers, to making sure they get only the best and the purest essential oils. If you look at Seed to Seal, that is the Young Living guarantee, and it is a real promise. It's a real guarantee. There are 3 main pillars that break down their commitment, and it's very, very real. There's the sourcing, science, and standards. And following the class, in the comments, I will leave some links to be able to explore that some more. But for right now, if you want to jump in at any time, you can go over to seedtoseal.com and you can check out the promise that Young Living has. It's very, very real. So here's a breakdown of Seed to Seal and part of the incredible process that Young Living goes through to make sure that we get the very best oils. First of all, their seeds are expertly evaluated and selected. They cultivate with sustainable growing and harvesting methods that meet the most rigorous standards. Distillation is, they have an innovative combination of ancient and modern techniques to ensure the purest product and results. They test extensively, internal and external third-party tests to make sure that every single oil that is bottled and brought to you meets the absolute most stringent specifications. And finally, the seal. So the dedicated facility that provides careful sealing and inspection before shipping out to your home. So I love the little phrase, friends don't let friends buy grocery store or other oils. Really, we don't. I don't want you to buy anything that is less than pure and what you know what you're getting in the bottle. And with Young Living, you absolutely get that guarantee. So I love that. So using your oils, let's get into a little bit of that. So essential oils are highly concentrated plant extracts In fact, I've got something here. I'm just going to read this off because I want to make sure I'm quoting it correctly. So an essential oil is referred to as the lifeblood of the plant. It's an aromatic, volatile liquid within the plant parts such as branches, fruits, shrubs, barks, needles, flowers, roots, bushes, and seeds. When carefully and properly extracted through low pressure, low temperature, steam distillation, or by cold expression, essential oils can contain from 80 to 300 chemical constituents and are 100 to 10,000 times more concentrated and far more potent than the herb form. So Young Living Essential Oils, as I said, is the world leader and produces the most pure therapeutic grade essential oils. They are safe for use in 3 different ways: aromatic, topical, and internal. So we'll get into that. Just really quickly though, plants have been used throughout history in so many different cultures. So this is not a new fad. This is not something new. They've provided health supporting benefits for centuries, literally. And it's just been in about the last 100 years that we've kind of started to rediscover the oils, really, or actually more recently rediscovered the oils, but it's only in the last 100 years that pharmaceuticals have really taken over. So oils are collected during careful distilling, and they are the immune system of the given plant. That helps the plants to fight different viruses, bacteria, mold, rust, blight, etc. So when the oils come in contact with oxygen, they literally leap into the air. They are volatile. So that's why when you open if I open a bottle over here on this side of the room, somebody in the opposite side of the room would be able to smell it in short order. When we breathe them in, they hit the olfactory bulb and go directly into the brain and into your bloodstream. So it's amazing how they can work. Essential oils are the living energy of the plant and are carefully distilled. They are 50 to 70 times more powerful than if you just ate the plants themselves or the herbs. So there are 40 million trillion molecules in one drop of essential oil. So that's 40 and 19 zeros. That's a lot of molecules. That is approximately 40,000 molecules for every cell in the average human body. These molecules are small enough to enter the bloodstream through the skin, and they go everywhere in your body. So that's a little bit about I love the science behind the why and how they work. So as I mentioned, they are extracted by resin tapping directly from a tree, cold pressing citrus fruit rinds, and one of the most common ways to extract is through very careful steam distillation of the plant's roots or stems, leaves, or petals, flower petals. So because of how they're extracted, the benefits found in essential oils are much more powerful and targeted than the plants that they actually come from. So with the Young Living, you get in the premium starter kit, there are 12 oils that all do such a massive range of amazing things for you. You can well, we're going to get into a huge list of how to use them. So I'm not going to do a spoiler alert here, but we're going to get into specifics of each one. Let's talk really quickly, though, about the 3 different ways that you can use them. As I mentioned, generally they can be used topically, aromatically, or internally, so dietary oils. And here's a breakdown of what we mean about each of those types. So topically means that you can apply the oils directly to your skin with a carrier oil, depending on what the label recommends. Good carrier oils would be such as coconut oil, jojoba oil, argan oil, avocado, other things like that. Generally, definitely recommend organic oils. The best part of that is very often you'll have them already in your kitchen. So whatever you like to put on your skin, you can use that as a carrier oil. I've mentioned in some of my other classes, coconut oil and me and my skin are just not friends. So I choose to use a mixture. Actually, I should have it on hand right here, but I don't have it here right now. The V6 oil by Young Living is a blend of 6 vegetable oils, and it's super light. It absorbs really well. Hi guys, thank you for joining me. So I love the Young Living V6 oil, and I use that on my skin, or I can use it in capsules when I take it internally, use it to make up rollers, you name it. So it's a great option. But any carrier oil that you like, and if you want more information about that, I've got tons of information. I can share that with you afterwards. So topically, that is applied to your skin, normally with a carrier oil. Sometimes I will use, when you're starting out, you should always use a carrier and get to know what your body can tolerate and what you like. You will start to use your instinct, and you will understand what you're drawn to and what you want to use on your body. But generally recommending starting off, at least and especially with children, using a carrier oil. Okay, I very often will use certain oils neat, meaning so no carrier, but sometimes I will put it on my skin like that and then put a carrier oil over top, or I'll just use it straight up and put it right on my skin. But that's me, so I know what I've been using them for a while, and I know what I like. Another way you can use them internally, so dietary. These oils can be ingested and used as dietary supplements. So allowing the oils to be dispersed through your body in different ways. You can put these oils in veggie capsules and fill the rest with a carrier, or you can drop directly into your mouth. Caution, only certain oils should be used that particular method. And I'll get into that a little bit in terms of how the kit works, and I'll even demonstrate that for you. But you can definitely use them in your food, in your drinks. The dietary line that Young Living has created has white labels, and it is called the Vitality line. It's Vitality oils, 5 milliliter bottles, like this one. Comes with a white label, so this is orange, naranja, here in Mexico. And in the United States, they are called Vitality oils, and in Mexico, they are called Plus, and in Canada, Plus. So they are dietary supplements. When you have the orange oil with the Vitality label, or you have the orange oil with the regular label, they are always exactly the same oil. That stands true for any of the Vitality oils. When you've got the regular colored label, it's always exactly the same oil, but these are labeled specifically so you know right away that they can be used for a dietary. But that's not to say that I don't use this one in my baking and my stuff too. I do. It's exactly the same oil. So really quickly, yeah, I use them in my desserts. I put them in my water. I put them in my cooking. A while back, I did a class with my mom and one of my daughters about cooking. Hi, Tanis. Nice to see you here. Hi. So we did a really fun cooking class. So you can definitely use them that way. They are phenomenal for adding flavor and the different support that the oils give to you. You can use them that way. Okay. So they are definitely safe to ingest when they are used properly. Absolutely. Please note though, however, not all oils are safe for topical or internal use. That meaning, well, first of all, I don't ever recommend any other brand other than Young Living, because this is the only company that I know that has the quality and the purity, and that's what I want on my skin, in my lungs, you know, and around my family. But some essential oils, in fact, aren't good for you at all because of the synthetics that are used in them. So really, that's what I touched on earlier. Friends don't let friends buy grocery store oils, or anything on Amazon for that matter, because you cannot there's no guarantee of what you're going to be getting in that bottle, and that is why I only recommend Young Living. You do not want synthetics, and that's why also the seed to seal guarantee is so important. So other companies don't even come close. I mean, not even close with the quality and the purity. Once again, check out seed2seal.com, and I will share some information in the comments afterwards, so you can do that. Aromatically, so that is the third way. So we did topically, internally, and now aromatically. So those are the three different ways you can use them. They can be used using an ultrasonic diffuser. This is the Dewdrop diffuser that comes in the kit in Mexico. It's also available in Canada and available in the United States. And you can get different kits different diffusers outside of the kit, depending on your market. This particular little one, I love it. I've got it beside my bed always. I pulled it from and brought it over here to present to you tonight, but it's a great little one. Even when I'm traveling, well, obviously not right now, but when I'm traveling, I'll throw it into my suitcase and use it in the hotel room to freshen up. It's a great little, it's like a little workhorse. It lasts forever. It's a great little diffuser. So yes, so one way you can use it. Your oils can be used in the diffuser and the ultrasonic diffuser, and you're inhaling or inhaling directly from the bottle, for example, okay? Okay, so diffusing is the most popular method, and that's why Young Living gives you one with your starter kit. And it breaks down the oils, disperses them all in the air in teeny tiny little droplets that get suspended into the air, and that's why you can make your home smell beautiful. You can help support mood. You can help get rid of odors. You can help with seasonal, affectations, all kinds of things. So using the diffuser is definitely one of the easiest ways to start to get to use your oils, especially at first. I mean, the minute you get your kit, you can break it open and you can start using it. Keep in mind that at the end of the class, I will also share some diffuser recipes in the comments, and you can always check out on this page, You Are What You Oil, or you can go to the Essential Oil Garage in the group. If you're not in some of these educational groups, I'll be happy to share with you a ton of information, and I'm always available for any questions you may have. Okay, so let's get into some of the actual oils that come in the kit. And this is the fun part. So if you were here in my home, as I usually have so many classes in person, this was the point where, well, you'd already have a drink and you'd have an appetizer, and later on we'd do some desserts, and of course everything would be infused with essential oils. And this is where we would have the opportunity to pass around the oils, and you can smell them and try them yourself. So that's one of the things that I really definitely miss, and I hope that when this is over, I will be able to welcome you back to my home sooner rather than later. But being able, if you haven't used these oils, if you don't have your kit already and you haven't used them, experiencing them in person is, I mean, it's amazing. It's like nothing I'd ever tried before. So, but let's get into trying to explain that to you a little bit if you haven't actually experienced them. So, Lemon Vitality. So let's assume that this has a white bottle, because in the United States, the kit comes with Vitality oils, and in Mexico, it comes with only the orange Vitality currently. But once again, the lemon in the regular label bottle and the lemon, if it was Vitality, is exactly the same oil. So Lemon Vitality, or the lemon oil, has a bright citrusy taste. So think of lemon, of course, and then put it on steroids. When you open up this bottle, it is so fresh. It really stands out. So it's amazing for mental clarity, for healthy digestion, for liver function. If you look up some of the main constituents of Lemon Vitality, so the Essential Oils Pocket Reference or Desk Reference are incredible references. They are great books. And I've got one on hand. I've also got it in a really super handy app. So if you're interested in that and you've ever got any questions, I can help you with that. And otherwise, you can get the app and you can have it on your phone. So the book is available. The reference guide is actually available through Life Science Publishing. That's where I got mine, and it's such a great reference. I love it. As well as the educational groups. So once again, if you're not in the groups, please reach out to me. I would love to share that wealth of knowledge with you. So if you look up the studies that they've done and what lemon can do for your body, there are so many ways to use this oil, and there are so many things that it does for you. So I'm just going to touch on a few of them. So some people add a drop to their water in the morning or with their Ningxia Red. And if you don't know what Ningxia Red is, I will get into that a little bit later. And next week I was doing another Ningxia Red class. Plus I've done one, I did one, when was it? In April. And I can share that with you. So when you are using the citrus oils especially, always, a little tip, always make sure that you are using glass, ceramic, or stainless steel. Never ever plastic, because they are so strong and so potent. They will start to eat the plastic and leach the petrochemicals out, and you don't want that. You just simply don't want that. So you want to, so you can add this to your water. I very often will make a thieves and lemon tea. Thieves we'll get to in a little bit, with honey. And I love it. I love it. I also use this as a trio with peppermint and lavender. So these three make a trio. LLP, so lemon, lavender, peppermint. And that trio has absolutely taken care of my seasonal stuff, like itchy eyes and sneezing, and when the pollen starts flying and I get, lose my mind. That particular blend, LLP, lemon, lavender, peppermint, in my diffuser. I'll mix it in, put it on, you can never use them in your eyes or in your ears, but I can breathe it in. Lately I've been using that mixture on the inside of my face mask. But amazing. These oils are just so incredible in so many ways. So lemon, let's talk about that. If you want to use it in your Ningxia Red, it's a great way, like we talked about. That's the nutrient-rich juice in the little maroon packets in the bottom section of the starter kit. And it's amazing on its own, but it's also incredible to put the Vitality oils in it. That's a great way to get the oils into your body also, is with your shot of Ningxia Red, drop some oils in there and shoot them down. So lemon can help with cutting through morning brain fog. It's a super happy oil. It's uplifting. You can add it to recipes in place of lemon juice. It will vary how many drops you use. Keep in mind that they're super concentrated. So I, for example, use them in my cooking now. Instead of using lemon extract, which I found it very difficult to find a good quality, pure, and especially organic lemon extract where I live, now I use the lemon oil. And in my buttercream and my cakes, but you can add it to dips, you can add it to soups, you can add it to virtually anything. It's an amazing way to pop up the flavor. You can also take it in a veggie capsule with other oils or by itself. So it all boils down to your personal preference and whatever need you have at the time. I love to use it in my lemonade. Tanis, if you're still here, you've tried the lavender lemon lemonade that I make. Why am I still tripping over those words? Lavender lemonade that I make regularly at my in-person classes. And like I said, I wish you were here and we could be enjoying a glass right now. But it's a very, very quick and easy way to add flavor. And the lemon comes in the kit. So there you go. Peppermint Vitality. So peppermint would be another one that could come with a white label and be a Vitality oil or a regular oil. Okay. Peppermint is the entire reason why I got started with Young Living. I wanted peppermint for my headaches, and it's incredible what this little oil does. I use this one every day, all the time. This morning when I went for a walk, I put it into my water bottle because I find it very refreshing. I've put it into a spray bottle when it gets really hot out. It's part of the LLP or lemon, lavender, peppermint seasonal trio. So this particular one helps our bodies, it helps our minds, it helps our digestion, and it's, digestion, energy, fresh breath, you name it. So many different ways to use it. So last night, actually, after having some dinner, my tummy was a little bit upset, and I made up tea with some hot water, 1 drop of peppermint, a little bit of honey, and it really helped my upset stomach. So there you go. There's another one for that too, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So you could add a drop to your Ningxia Red for more energy. If you can handle the intensity, you can put a drop directly in your mouth for fresh breath. So learning how to use these oils is part of a journey, and because every single one of us is different, our bodies react differently. But if you have a question, never be afraid to ask. I'm always here. I'm obsessed with this, you guys. I love this. So any questions you have, I'm always here. We're learning, we're in this together, and I've been where you are if you're just beginning. And that learning curve, I felt like I didn't know how much I didn't know. And that learning curve felt really, really big. But I've become so obsessed with this, and I've learned so incredibly much. That's why I do this. That's why I present to you and share with you, because I want to help make that learning curve absolutely as short as possible, because I know how phenomenal these are. They've been totally life-changing for me, and I want to make sure that you get the most out of your kit. Absolutely. So one of the, like we talked about, if you can handle it, you've got an issue, you're out, fresh breath, you don't have time to brush your teeth, it's really strong. Now, not everybody can handle this. I have done it before. I'll do a drop under my tongue. Just like that. Super strong. It's like, opens up your airways. It makes your breath could not be possibly fresher. It's very, very strong. So it might be a little bit too much if you're just brand new, but it will definitely woo, that's like when you eat that little ball of wasabi when you've gone out for sushi. Anyway, peppermint, my gateway oil, the one thing that brought me into this beautiful lifestyle, and I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, you can put this in your brownies when you're making brownies. Put it in the buttercream. You can make peppermint hot chocolate. Anything that you would want peppermint in. Oh, I made a smoothie with the chocolate pure protein powder, some spinach, and almond milk, ice, and a drop of the peppermint. You guys, it was so good. It was the best smoothie, and it was super, super healthy. Okay, so moving on. Now, there's a few differences between the starter kit in Mexico and the starter kit in the United States or Canada. In Mexico, we have still what is referred to as the 2015 kit, and it comes with Purification, which is an incredible little oil. I don't know if you can see that well, and I know it's reversed, I apologize. But this is an incredible oil. Purification is it's a blend, so it's not a single oil. It smells so fresh. So when you think of, it's just right there in the name, Purification, it purifies the air, it cleans anything stinky. Think Purification. So this is an amazing one. I put about 10 or 12 drops in a 2-cup glass bottle with a spray, and I'll use that instead of the nasty toxic Febreze that I used to use. You can put a cotton ball inside stinky tennis shoes. You can put a drop into the mop bucket to help. You can use it if you're cooking, something really strong like fish or onions or something like that. You could put Purification in your diffuser, and it will help clear out those odors, try pronouncing, anything stinky. This is an amazing, amazing oil. I've also even put it in a drop into baking soda inside my fridge when there was some weird funky smell in the back of my fridge a couple of years ago, and I cleaned it out, there was still this weird smell, and I couldn't figure out what it was, but I put some baking soda with Purification. Boom, it was gone. It was beautiful. So Purification, an amazing oil. Definitely, if you don't have that one in your kit, you should get it. And in the United States, they switched it out, and they have Citrus Fresh. So Citrus Fresh is another oil that is super, super fresh. It can be used very similarly it's just so fresh. It's a blend of a ton of different citrus oils and a tiny bit of spearmint. This one I also love putting in my drinking water, with assuming it was a Vitality oil. This one I also will drop into my red wine, or sorry, my white wine. It's really, really refreshing. But I love anything citrus. You can add that in there, and it's delicious. So citrus with spearmint comes together for this zingy, fresh-tasting blend. Sometimes you'll feel like I'm a broken record when I'm talking about the oils, especially this one's really, really good with a drop into your Ningxia Red. You can put it into smoothies. It complements the oils, but it also has its own unique flavor, and it helps wake you up. The citrus oils are just happy oils. They put you in a good mood. Cooking with it, like I said, you can put it into all things, marinades, salad dressings, everything that you're adding an extra, powerful, healthy punch. So you could put a few drops into a veggie capsule and make it part of a healthy regimen as well. So when I was talking about the tea that I made last night with peppermint, I also used the next one that I'm going to be talking about. Now this comes in the kit no matter where you are. It is called Digize, and it also comes in a Vitality oil, but I'm not going to lie to you, I use a lot of this one, so I always buy it in the 15 milliliter colored label. This one has the hint of what it does right in its name. It is a blend that, okay, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. This one, I don't love the smell of personally. I find it a little bit, harsh on the smell. But this has literally changed my life. In terms of my digestion, this is the best digestion buddy you're going to ever have. So it has a blend of tarragon, ginger, peppermint, juniper, fennel, lemongrass, anise, and patchouli oils. They all come together to work insanely well for helping with digestive issues. I used to have to take Pepto-Bismol and Tums and all kinds of stuff, and sometimes I wasn't very pleasant to be around. When I started using Digize, if you go out and you eat something and it doesn't quite sit right, or you just have a heavy meal and you're just feeling a little uncomfortable, this is another one that you can put in a tea if you can handle it that way. But one of the ways that I just use it, you can put it in a veggie cap if you don't like the flavor. But this is the one that I will put a couple drops under my tongue. Like the minute I start feeling that little, not so great, I'll put a couple drops right under my tongue. And, okay, hold it there for a minute, and then you can wash it down with some water. I don't love the flavor of it, but I know how well this works. I don't even care. I've gotten over the fact that it's a very strong flavor because it is incredible to help with any kind of digestive issue. I've got a bunch of members that have given me stories as well. And it'll give you, I'm not kidding. For me, it's been within 30 seconds, I will start to have relief. So Digize, amazing. And I keep one of these in my purse for if I'm out and I need some help. Yeah, when you need it, right? Okay, moving on to the next oil. Thieves is very popular. If you haven't actually used Thieves, then you're going to want, this one's going to become one of your best friends, okay? Thieves is probably one of the most recognizable oil blends on the market. Everyone tries to copy it, but nobody gets it exactly the same. So this is definitely the original one. This is, there's only one Thieves. This is it. Immune support, comfort, and a spicy, tasty flavor. People love this one in a tea, like I mentioned. I'll put Thieves with lemon and local honey into hot water. It's super, super soothing. It helps with support your immunity. It helps You can put it into a veggie capsule. So with that tea though, I love it. I just find it so soothing, so comforting. So when I'm just even breathing while it's too hot to drink, I'm breathing in the steam, and then I will drink it down. Delicious, and I know that I'm supporting my immunity as I go. I also have one with a roller. I'll put it on the bottom of my kids' feet, on my feet, morning, noon, and night, especially lately. Definitely everything. Think of immunity, you think of thieves. It kills bacteria and germs like nothing else. There's a ton of studies out there. There's a ton of information. I'm not making this up. It's so incredible at killing bacteria and germs that it's inspired an entire line of cleaners that are hands down the very best I've ever used. It's a powerhouse. So if you're going to find yourself coming back to this one time and time again, and you'll never ever want to be without it. Yeah, amazing, amazing, amazing. So thieves, your new best friend. Okay, next one on the list is frankincense, incienso in Spanish. So this particular little bottle, so that is definitely the Spanish label. I don't even know if you can read that. So frankincense is incienso in Spanish. This one is a very earthy smell. You may love it from the minute that you try it. I was like, that was very different than I expected it to be. I had never tried an actual pure frankincense oil before. So it has definitely become one of my best friends though. I use this one every day in my facial serum. So in terms of emotional and spiritual support, while helping your skin look flawless and fabulous, you can apply it topically by itself, or you can use it in your moisturizer to help keep your skin healthy and glowing. So this particular one, I make up a skin serum, and I'll put right into, or even the regular cream that you're using already. You can drop some frankincense in there and help your skin. You can diffuse it at nighttime or whatever, with whatever helps to calm you down. And hint, hint, coming one up. Lavender will be your other friend. So you can diffuse it with blends, and that helps with emotional balance. We're going to talk about Valor in a little bit, and we'll talk about lavender in a little bit, and this pairs really, really well with both of those. So just a whiff straight from the bottle can help center you, it grounds you, it helps your mind and heart just, I don't know, it's just such an incredible sensation when you are using frankincense. It's such an incredibly sought after oil. You'll see why people keep it around. It's a biblical oil. It's been used for thousands of years. This is nothing new. Frankincense is amazing. So Frank will be your new best friend. So moving on. Lavender, next in the kit. Lavender is lavanda in Spanish. So the more you learn about lavender, the more you will understand why they call it the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. So seriously, ask any oiler about lavender and you will understand. We can just keep giving you a list of uses. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. You're going to find it really useful for relaxing. You can diffuse it by itself, so between 3 to 6 drops in your diffuser. You combine it with frankincense. Every single night in my diffuser, I use lavender, and I use one that doesn't come in the kit, but is not an expensive oil. I use cedarwood as well. The two of them combined are amazing. Tana says, my fave lavender. Yes, oh, love lavender. I cannot live with this one. This one for your skin, for any issues. I've used it after a recent surgery to help clean and help with to reduce scarring from sutures. and in the surgery, and I literally can't even see where it was, where the scars were anymore on my knee. So that's great. You can use it in your skincare routine, as I said, by itself, neat, or in your moisturizer. Or with a non-comedogenic oil. So whatever you like on your face. I personally try to always get very high quality organic rosehip seed oil, and that's what I use as the base for my skin serum. You will add this to your list of oils. This will be one of the first ones I'm sure that you will reorder once you fall in love with it. So here's a lovely little pro tip. I love this one. When I get a new mascara, I will always put a drop of lavender and actually a drop of cedarwood as well into my mascara. Trust me, your eyelashes will thank you. And so this is one also that I've used for flavoring certain recipes, and also for in my lavender lemonade. So Tana says, great for sleep and super calming. Yes, lavender. It's just heavenly. It's so. I can't do without it. So good. Okay, moving on. The next little one that we will fall completely madly in love with, and this alone is a good enough reason to get the kit, even if you hadn't wanted to get any of the other ones, even if you didn't know what you're going to do with all the other oils that are so amazing. Pan-Away. This one, honestly, it should have been called Pain-Away. It's for a cooling, refreshing relief for discomfort. It helps after a workout. It helps if you've got any joint or muscle discomfort. You can apply it neat directly to the affected areas, or you can make a cooling rub with carrier oil to do a wider massage. This is especially good for active people. It's good for any time you run into muscle or joint discomfort. So this is the only one in the starter kit. Just a quick note, this is the only oil in the starter kit that's marked for topical use only. That's why it has like a child-proof cap on top. That's going to be a really good indication if you ever see an oil that has a child-proof cap. That is definitely not for internal use, okay? This particular one, my kids say that it smells like root beer, which I think is funny because I never picked up on that, but as soon as they told me that, it's absolutely true. It is the wintergreen in there that is so incredibly penetrating, combined with another one that we will talk about coming up, Copaiba, and also with peppermint. I layer Copaiba, then Pan-Away, and then peppermint, and it's phenomenal for any kind of joint or muscle discomfort. And Pan-Away and Copaiba, those two alone, helped my mom clear up her serious problem with sciatica. So when you think of pain, you're going to want this one topically for sure. Pan-Away is beautiful. It's an amazing oil, okay? So this is where some of the kit oils diverge a little bit. Well, actually, no. We'll go on to one that's definitely in all the kits. Stress Away. This particular oil is exactly what it says. It was probably the very first oil that I opened up in my kit. It was definitely, there's in your kit comes, depending on what country you're in, you'll get at least one roller ball. I snapped the roller ball on my little Stress Away right away, and I threw it into my purse. I mean, when you're out in the grocery store lineup and it's, getting frustrating because it's taking too long, or you're at the bank, or you're, in traffic and you're starting to get frustrated for whatever reason, and or any reason that you just feel like you just need to just take it down a few notches. Stress Away is like, they've nicknamed it Vacation in a Bottle. It's the only one that has, that Young Living has, that has vanilla in it. So it is a combination of lime, vanilla, copaiba, and I think a little bit of lavender. It's so decompressing. Like, that's the word I'm thinking of right now. It's so calming. I remember I was at Office Max once waiting. There was a massive lineup. Everybody was frustrated. They were waiting for copies or whatever. And I pulled out my oil. And I mean, there was a lady that was drumming her fingers. Like, she was so upset. And everybody, you know, was getting really, really frustrated. And I pulled out my oil and somebody went... And I mean, and then people went, oh, are those essential oils? And then they started asking. And I mean, it was hilarious. I mean, I passed the bottle around and everybody had a little bit. And it was like the tension level in that room just dropped. It was all because of this beautiful little oil that does exactly what it says. So, this is a great one, okay? Let me just really quickly, I wanted to talk about something here. So when you use this one, it has like a sweet aroma. It's like you're on vacation, like I said. You can use a few drops, a couple or few drops with Epsom salts in your bath and just have an amazing soak. You might want to order a bottle of lime essential oil because it goes so well. You'll find yourself wanting to use that unique twist in your diffuser. And you can add a drop of peppermint and it's like a mojito in your diffuser. I've even made stress away martinis with this one. It was actually quite good. The other thing you can, if you combine stress away with lavender and frankincense, that trio is like heaven. It's amazing for manifesting, for calming, for all kinds of things. Like, that's the trio that's used in the AFT technique, if you've ever heard of that. And if you haven't, then talk to me and we'll get into that. Angelica says, you need it for sure. Yes, I promise you. This was the #1 first one out of my box. It's still my favorite. If I could buy this in industrial amounts and figure out a way to put it in my shower head, I would bathe in this daily. I need this one. This one is, I crave it. It's so amazing. It's phenomenal. So yeah, you will love this one. Okay, so this is where some of the oils in the kit, depending on the country that you're in, they may change. In the United States, there is an oil called Raven. Okay, well, you can see that. Raven is a unique blend of Ravensara, lemon, wintergreen, peppermint, and eucalyptus, radiata. And it's great for, so this one, Raven, think about respiratory, okay? And then in Mexico, we still have RC. This particular blend, once again, I think it stands RC, I think it stands for respiratory comfort. Both of these, either one, are amazing for respiration, for your breathing, okay? So respiratory support, either one of these. Very often I will use the two of them together if I've got like a serious issue and I feel like I really need to open up my breathing, or somebody at home is sick and you want support for their lungs. These are amazing. So in the United States, Raven comes in the kit. In Mexico, RC comes in the kit. They are both blends of different, RC is more different blends of different eucalyptus, but both of them are amazing for helping to breathe deeply, okay? You can make a chest rub combining with a carrier oil. So when you think of, what I was always, what they used on me when I was a kid, a very commercial chest rub that I would no longer ever choose to use because it's got a petroleum jelly base, and you don't want that stuff on your skin. But you can use these to make the most amazing, I mean, it works so much better. You can use them in your diffuser, you can make a chest rub. Please recommend, I note that these are not recommended on kids under 6 without consulting a health professional, and when you use it on a child, you always need to make sure that you dilute more than usual. If anybody has any information or wants any information about that, I've got tons of information on oils in kids. I've got reference books and dilution charts, the whole thing. Just reach out to me and I can help you with that. So RC and Raven, depending on the kit that you're getting, they are both amazing for respiratory. Okay, moving on. Also, the differences between the kit in the United States and Mexico. One of the ones that I touched on earlier, Copaiba, is an oil that is available in the kit in Mexico. Okay, Copaiba comes still in the kit here. I love this oil. It was the last one in the kit that I understood how to use. I didn't even know how to pronounce it properly at the time. It's one that is extremely mild in smell, but once I learned about how potent and amazing this oil is, I'm now like, this is one that I have to have a backup of always. It is distilled from the resin of a tree in Brazil. If you know anything about CBD, you understand that the active ingredient in CBD can help with pain and inflammation. Well, the active ingredient in CBD has between 15 and 35% of that ingredient. This has 55%. It is not illegal to cross borders with it. There is nothing contraband about this. Like I said, it comes from the resin of a tree in Brazil. This has been phenomenal for me in terms of and there's all kinds of research. It's not just me. I can give you tons of links and research, or just go to Google and type in Copaiba and see what comes up. But I can give you information on that too. This one for me, inflammation and pain, Copaiba. I will very often, the same way that I showed you dropping under my tongue, I will, if I start to have a headache, if I've had, any kind of inflammation, or I'm just not quite feeling right, even just for preventative, I will very often put Copaiba, a couple drops under my tongue every day. And you can also use this in muscle blends. You can use this as, like I said, the combination, if you layer Copaiba and then Panaway and then peppermint on top, this trio, sorry, I'm not holding them up very well. That trio is incredible for pain. So Copaiba will open up the receptors, so that's for inflammation and pain. Then Panaway helps with the pain, and the peppermint will drive it even deeper. So this trio, sometimes I've even made it up into a rollerball with equal amounts and some carrier oil, and boom, helps with pain. Love that. So in the Mexico kit, we still have Copaiba, amazing oil. If you don't have that one, you want this. And in the Mexico kit, we also have orange or naranja, and it's wonderful in all kinds of blends. You can use it in your cooking. I love, love, love. Oh, if you use it with your toothpaste, a drop on your toothbrush, it'll help whiten your teeth. How's that for a great little tip? Love the orange. Then in the United States, they've got a couple oils that we don't have in Mexico in the kit, but we can get them. They are Valor and Peace and Calming. So Valor is one of the most loved blends that Young Living has to offer. You're going to feel confident and comforted when you're using it. So you remember when I talked about frankincense and Valor? If you put 4 drops of Valor and 2 to 3 drops of frankincense in your diffuser and you breathe that in, it's just so calming. It's so beautiful. I love to wear also, I talked about this in my class the other day, I love to wear Valor as a perfume. It's such a balanced, amazing aroma. And you can rub it on the back of your neck. It's also called Chiropractor in a Bottle, which is a fun little one. So if you want to learn more ways to use Valor, ask anyone that uses Young Living, and you'll get a massive long list of ways that they use it as well. And you're going to fall in love with it just the way that I did. But if you don't, pass your bottle on over to me and I'll take care of it for you. Another one is Peace and Calming, which is a beautiful, beautiful blend. It does exactly what it says. It is a blend for nap time, bedtime, anytime that you just want more peace and calm. At nighttime, you can use it as a calming experience on your skin. The oils are all very good for your skin. You can add it to your nighttime moisturizer if you like. There's a fun little tip. It's great for kids. It's an amazing oil for kids to help them calm down, and you can put it on the bottom of their feet. When you're using oils on the bottom of your feet, you don't need to use a carrier, and so that's a really fun place to apply them for kids at bedtime and make a bedtime routine. And it's a great way to help with getting a good night's sleep. They're also amazing for pets. Dogs love stress away and peace and calming. And if you've got a stressed out dog, or there's going to be fireworks, or there's any kind of nervousness going on, you can use either of those. We can get into how to use them around animals in another class, but they love them, those especially, okay? Also in the kit comes, so there are 12 oils. I did a few more than 12 because I wanted to touch the differences between Mexico and the United States. In Canada, you also get the amazing, probably one of my very favorite oils is Northern Lights Black Spruce. So the Canadian kit, you guys are super, super, super lucky to get Northern Lights Black Spruce in your kit. It is high frequency oil, probably the highest. It smells like the forest to me. It's like home to me. Makes me so happy, and it just, that's another one I like to put one drop into my diffuser along with the lavender and cedarwood at bedtime. But anyway, I'm going long here. I got off on too many tangents. So when you open up your starter kit, on the top there are the 10 oils, on the bottom there are the other 2, and in that, do not forget, there's a secret compartment down there. In the secret compartment underneath, there are 2 packages of Ningxia Red. So if you don't know what Ningxia Red is, you really need to tune into my class coming up next week, or I can give you links to my other previous Ningxia Red class. This particular antioxidant, off the charts amazingness. I've got a fun little thing here that talks about 30 reasons to drink Ningxia Red. I won't go into all of them, but increase energy and strength, support optimal respiratory health, the top 5. Optimize cardiovascular health, maintain healthy blood pressure, maintain cholesterol levels, maintain blood sugar levels. Okay, wait, that's already 6, but it goes on. There's well over 30. There are videos on this. I can give you references on this. You please tune into my other classes. This is a particular super delicious antioxidant. So it comes in these little packets. I didn't take it out of it comes in 2-ounce packets, or it comes in glass bottles, like the size of a wine bottle. Delicious. You can drink it by itself. You can refrigerate it or not. You can throw these into the freezer and make little slushies, or have them into kids' lunches. It's a very nutrient-dense drink that's packed with antioxidants. It's good for eye, heart, brain health, whole body health. That was another one that I talked about in lots of my other classes, including the supplements class. And it comes in every starter kit. So you make sure that don't forget to try out your Ningxia Red, and you will fall in love with it. You can put it into a glass, you can put it into smoothies, you can make it into gummies, you can make it in, I put it in my salad dressing, I have made popsicles, it goes on and on. So ningxiared.com, that's NINGXIA, ningxiared.com. You can learn all about it there too. And so in the US, you also get, and I just realized I didn't bring them over here, and that's kind of embarrassing, but you get a little Thieves spray, and you get the Thieves hand sanitizer. Neither of those come in the Mexican kit, but you can get them separately here. The Thieves spray is a little bottle. It's between the hand sanitizer and the Thieves spray. I keep those literally in my pocket now when I go out. I've always got them handy. When I go to the grocery store to spray down the shopping cart, if you've got a little mess around the house. I saw a fun little thing that I shared on this site from Dr. Mike Booch, who was spraying down his money. He said he was like money laundering because there's so many places that there's funky stuff that you don't want to be touching, and the Thieves spray is great to have on hand. So it's naturally derived. It's not at all toxic, not like a lot of the other brand stuff that's out there that everyone's saying to use to spray things down. No, Thieves is the best stuff, okay? It's the perfect go-to cleaner. And then the hand sanitizer comes, that's pretty self-explanatory, but when you can't wash your hands, and right now we all need to be washing our hands so often. If you can't be washing your hands, make sure to have a good quality hand sanitizer with you. And this one is powered by Thieves. It's not going to leave your hands feeling dry, or you're not going to be putting all the nasty toxic chemicals that are now going into your system and then, on your hands, and you just don't want that on your skin, especially not on your kids, not on anybody. So it's soothing and cleansing. It's the best one out there. Okay, so really quickly, that was 12 oils and then plus some, but each kit comes with 12 oils. So lemon, peppermint, either citrus fresh or purification, Digize, Thieves, frankincense, lavender, pan away, stress away. And then in Mexico, we also have Copaiba, orange, and RC. And in the United States, you have peace and calming, valor, and raven. So 12 phenomenal oils. If you think that you're not going to use them, oh my goodness, you have no idea. Yes, you will. They cover so many bases. There's something for everyone. At the beginning, when I heard that there's an oil for that, and I kind of, I was skeptical. There really is, and there are so many more. I mean, if you've seen some of my other presentations, maybe you've seen my oil collection behind me. It's considerably more than just 12 oils now, but I use them all, and I love them all. The kit was the best decision that I've ever made, other than deciding to become a mom, of course. In the United States, it's well over a $400 value, and it's only $165 in the United States. In Mexico, it's even cheaper. Don't tell them. The exchange rate is favorable, and it's amazing. It's amazing. You get 12 oils, the diffuser, the Ninja Red, the roller balls, and then if you're local to me, a welcome package with all kinds of extra goodies in there. You also have a wholesale membership for life. You will have wholesale membership, so 24% off anything else Young Living makes. And it's so much more than oils, you guys. Young Living has the best supplements. It has nutritionals. It has beautiful mineral makeup, the cleaners, everything. So all next week, I'll be doing individual classes again on all of this stuff. 101, I'll be doing a 101 on Monday, and then I'm doing all things Thieves. I'm doing Ninja Red. I'm really excited to be doing an all things CBD class, and I'll be doing a Young Living Business Basics class. So Monday through Friday next week, please join in. This particular Friday, May 22nd, I will be doing an emotional support class. So these oils are amazing for everything from internal, external, emotions, skin, digestion, everything. There's something for everybody. So yeah, and the way that I order them, and I don't know if some of you saw the other day, I did a reveal of my Essential Rewards box. So every month I have opted to sign up for it's an optional plan. When you're a member, you get the option to become an Essential Rewards member, otherwise affectionately known as ER. It's a ton of money off extra. You get a ton of free stuff every month, and it's for buying things that I was already going to be buying at the grocery store, that I no longer have to buy the toxic stuff that's toxic filled cleaners and all that stuff. So please, if you are interested in learning about natural living, tune in to my Thieves class. If you are, you want to learn how to take the toxins out of your home, I'll be doing a fearless class at the beginning of June. I've got all the resources. I've got all the info. I am here to help. Essential Rewards it saves me a ton of money. I love, love, love it. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. That was the big basics with essential oils with the Young Living Starter Kit. Any questions you ever have, reach out to me. I'm here. Love you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for learning with me tonight, and have a beautiful evening.